argument involving ID, I'm going to also combine it with some other things that you've already had to show you how these things can work together. So again, this is a user argument. I'm going to put in therefore s arrow tilde s arrow z. And you'll notice, some of you at least, that this has a striking similarity to the previous argument. Again, some of you might say, well, there are no premises. And that's right, there are no premises. So what? We have lots of things with no premises. So again, show conclusion. And here, there's no premises to bring down anyway. I look at what I'm trying to show. Again, whenever I'm trying to show a conditional, I'm going to use conditional derivation. By the way, some of you might come to say, I'm using ASCD. No, the rule is conditional derivation. ASCD is the assumption of the antecedent. Again, I'm trying to derive a conditional now, namely the consequent of this. And so that will be using also a conditional derivation. Show consequent. And this is CD argument. And I'm trying to show Z. Now, I look at what I have and I say, oh my gracious, there's nothing I can do here. The only thing that will work is an ID argument. Why? Because Z doesn't occur in lines 2 and 4, and that's the only thing I'm going to have around. But 2 and 4 are contradictories, so this should be easy. So I'll put show consequent and assume ID. If I were trying to derive, by the way, a negation, it would give me a choice. You're familiar with that by now. So it's very easy. I bring line 2 down into the argument. I bring line 4 down into the argument. And that gives me 7 and 8 ID. You have to bring the contradictories into the subderivation. You can't just leave them there. If I didn't have line 7 or 8, well, let's just see what would happen. If I just put 2, 4 ID, I would get an immediate error. Why do they do it this way? Well, it has issues to do with things that come much later in the program, long after our course. So I'll put 2R, and here I could also put 4R, actually I don't need the comma, ID. I could put it all on one line if I wanted. Logic 2010 is very flexible. Anyway, now I put again 5 CD, and I put 3 CD, and I am done. I can check things out, and notice it's all very nice.